Have you ever wanted to get to sleep, but you're just sitting there lying in bed wide awake? I'm going to give you 14 ways that you can set up your environment, your room, that will help you get to sleep fast so you don't have to do that anymore. Now, the first thing you need to do is make sure your room is at the right temperature to help you get to sleep. And this temp is 61 degrees to 70 degrees. Now, why is this? It's because that when we go to sleep, our body temp drops just a little bit. And so this lower temperature is more comfortable for our body. If your temp is too high in your room or too low, then it's probably going to keep you up. And so when you get ready to go to bed, take the temp down and it should help you get to sleep fast. Now, the next thing, be aware of blue light before you're going to bed. That means tablets, phones, computers, do not be on them because blue light actually stimulates your brain and that will keep you up. So if you're scrolling through your phone right before bed and you're wondering why you're still up and you're thinking, I just went down a rabbit hole, but it may be that you're just stimulating your brain with all the blue light, and that is the reason why you're up and you're trying to figure out, well, how can I go to sleep? Now, another thing, if you're using artificial light, like in your room, you have your room light on, and that can keep you up as well because now you're trying to get to bed and trying to go to sleep and that light is on, and because of artificial light, it can reduce the amount of melatonin. And so if you're always under artificial light or you're under artificial light right before you go to bed, then that can be another reason why you are going to be up as well. Now, they do have lights and light bulbs that simulate natural light, so that can be something you can use that will not keep you up. Now, the next thing that can help you get to sleep is making sure that the sounds in your environment are good for sleeping. Silence, of course, is one of the major sounds that you can do to help you get to sleep. And you can use music. If you have good music that you like and that is relaxing to you, then that can help you. Also, if you have a white noise machine or a pink noise machine, those different machines create this noise that can be really relaxing and help you get to sleep. Or you might have a machine that generates kind of these nature sounds, and that makes you feel comfortable. Another thing to check is make sure the air quality of the room you're trying to sleep in is good. Have you ever tried to sleep in a stuffy room? It's not easy, and even if you do get to sleep, you probably wake up and be like, hey, I can't do this, and leave and go find a better place that doesn't have all of the air that's all stuffy and everything. Now, you can get these machines that clean the air and make the air quality a lot better, or just make sure that wherever you're sleeping has a good flow of air and the air quality that you have in the room is good and allows you to breathe freely as you're sleeping. Now, another thing that can help you get to sleep is to have personal items in the place you're trying to sleep. When you're at home and you have all the personal items that are around you, you feel a little better, a little safer, and that helps you drift off to sleep. But if you're somewhere unfamiliar and you don't have any of your personal items with you, then it just doesn't feel like home. Now, another thing that can help you get to sleep is the color of the room. Specific colors in rooms help relax you and get to sleep. Blue is the best color. It's the one that relaxes people the most. White yellow is also a very good color to help you get to sleep because it promotes happiness. And so you feel a lot happier when you're in a whitish yellow room. Or green is also a great color to get you to sleep because of the fact that it's like organic in nature and you feel like you may be just outside. Now, you may be like, I can't paint my room. I have rooms, they're one color, so I can't have these different colors to make me feel relaxed to go to sleep. Well, you can do the next thing, which is decorate a room in warm colors. Warm colors are those colors you see out in nature that are really vivid and bright, and the red, the oranges, and the yellows. And so just think about when you are outside and it's fall and the leaves start falling down and they change color. And so when you have those colors inside a room, kind of feeling like this is a really nice, inviting environment. Now, another thing to think about is not having a cramped room. If you're in a room and your bed's like barely in the room, and you have a dresser over here, you have to kind of crawl over stuff to get in the bed, and you just feel like you're just so cramped, it's going to be much harder for you to get to sleep. So make sure there's enough space for you to walk in between your bed and your dresser, enough space to get around the room comfortably so that when you get into bed, you won't feel like you're just closed in. And that brings me to another point. If there is so much stuff in the room that it starts to feel cramped, then you need to start decluttering the room. However you want to do that process, you go through and you start and you pick a place and you say, okay, I'm going to start to declutter this section, because that's going to help your room become or have more space. Now, I know declutter is not an easy process, and so I have videos on this channel that will help get you started on decluttering. and also walk you through the process. Matter of fact, this video right here has 12 different tips that will help you declutter. Now, if you're enjoying this content, go ahead and share this video with someone that you think needs it, and also high five the subscribe button for me. Now, make sure using your bed just for sleep, because you want your mind to associate that when you go lay down, you are ready to go to sleep, you are ready to relax and get your mind off everything else. If you're doing other things like eating in bed, doing work in bed, playing video games in bed, now your mind says, okay, I do everything in bed, and sleep is one of them, but there's like 6 other things I can do in bed as well. But if you associate just being in bed with sleeping, then your mind will get the idea, okay, this is the routine. When I come in here, I am ready to go to sleep. And when I stopped watching TV in bed, it made a world of difference in how fast I was able to get to sleep. Now, another thing to do is invest in dimmers or smart bulbs. And the reason you want to invest in these is because of the fact that, one, you can change the lights of them to whatever color you want to sometimes. But the other thing is you can program them to bring your lights up and down at different times. And so if you want to program them to have your lights come down at a specific time because you want to start getting ready to go to bed, and that can be amazing when you're trying to get to sleep at a certain time, because sometimes you just don't have the time awareness. Like, you're up doing something and you just forget what time it is, and you look up, it's like 3 o'clock in the morning and you don't know where the time went. But if you have dimmers programmed or lights to program to go down at a certain time, then you automatically know, oh, hey, it's late, I need to go ahead and get ready and try to go to bed. Now, another thing that you can do that is really more about staying asleep is invest in blackout curtains. And the reason you want them is because when you're sleeping good and it's in the morning time, you're like, I don't want to get up early, and that sunlight hits you, you're probably going to wake up, because sunlight tells your body, hey, it's morning time, it is time to wake up, have your energy, get ready for the day. But with blackout curtains, it stops that whole process, which can be really good. Also, if you're in a place where there's just bright lights outside and you just can't get to sleep because the lights outside are so bright, then blackout curtains will also help you in that case. Now, one of the more obvious things to help you get more sleep is to invest in a good mattress, because if your mattress is uncomfortable, it's going to be almost impossible or really hard to get to sleep or just have a restful sleep. Now, another thing that you can do that's not related to the environment is take different supplements. I'm not recommending which ones to take. Ask your doctor first. But I will tell you this: if you're taking something like melatonin and your body produces melatonin, which it does, then what's going to happen is your body's going to produce less melatonin because you're taking a supplement for it. That's just how it works. Now, this is just part of the puzzle. Another part is if you want to have a home that's friendly to someone with ADHD, I have that video right here